Ross, 5-2 defeat to Eastleigh this evening. What are your thoughts on that?
Could have been 5-5. We had more than enough chances second half to bring the game back. Created loads more chances second half, which we wanted to do. A bit more aggression in our play. And yeah, just didn't take some of the chances we should have. But we could go through it, and we've probably created about 7 good chances second half, and only scored 2, and obviously missed a penalty, hit crossbar, goalie's made a good save. Levi's cut inside and had a left foot shot, probably could do better with, although he scored. Yeah, a few chances in there that we could have brought the game right back, but to concede 3 in the 12 minutes, it's yeah, you never plan for that. So you know, the hard thing was getting the boys spun around for tonight, not seeing them since Saturday. Another new manager, another bounce, or whatever people call it, and we definitely saw that. You know, we watched the videos from their recent games, and they were nowhere near what they played like today. Complete opposite. You wouldn't know they were the same team. So they were playing for their shirts, and it was clear to see that. So I think it's something that our boys need to take note of. You know, everyone's playing for a shirt, and yeah, the first 3 minutes, you know, yeah, there's an error in there. There is. There's a flick on from Giles that goes in, an OG. But yeah, I think the minimum requirement is to try and be a little bit better in our defensive play first half, because second half we give teams a right go and could have scored more goals. So yeah, good that we won the half, could have won it by more, but first half, you know, to concede those goals also disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, 12 minutes in, 3-0 down. What are you thinking on the touchline at that point?
Could we have worked on it Monday if we're full time? Possibly. Could they have been in Sunday if we were full time? Possibly. I think those sort of messages always come to mind. You know, are they fully prepared? No, because we haven't seen them. Yes, we knew that they were going to do that. They're strong at that, but I think that's sometimes the disadvantage of being part time. And I can't blame the boys too much. Yes, we've got to take responsibility, but I can't blame the boys who have been at work all day and turn up and try and beat a full-time club like Eastleigh. So yeah, I think sometimes, you know, I can be very demanding. Sometimes I can be aware of our situation. And yes, we could have worked on it on Sunday or Monday, but we're not full time, so we have to roll with it. We have to turn up, try and give them as much information on the WhatsApp group as possible. Turn up and try and be as positive. And today, 3 goals in 12 minutes, you know, it's a bad start, but we give ourselves half a chance with the second half. So the boys who came on definitely affected us, Coyley, Alfie and Levi. We looked more front-footed, and we needed that from the first half. But yeah, disappointing, but second half much better, good reaction. You could hear the fans, you know, getting behind us, and that gave us another 10%, and we was unlucky not to score 4. So yeah, disappointing, but second half much better.
Yeah, crazy game, craziest game of the season. But like you said, we had so many opportunities, especially in the second half. You said it should have been 5-5. Are you a bit disgruntled that it's not?
Yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated because goalie's made a really good save from sort of a cross shot. I think Coyley put one in. Great save. Took a whack in the ribs from the post. Then he's tipped one onto the crossbar from Coyley. You know, the penalty is the penalty. We should score. Josh knows that. Levi cuts in and has sort of a feeble effort on his left foot, where 9 times out of 10 he scores them in training. We've had a few shots from the edge of the box. Fleety's had a couple. Josh Ashby's had a couple. Alfie's had one. So yeah, we've done more than enough. And it's frustrating to say that, because you concede 5, you have to score 5 to get something out of the game. And I know we've got goals in us. You know, we've proved that. We create chances for fun. It's about taking them. Last game it was about the refereeing decision. You know, this game was about us taking our chances and being quite sloppy in the first 12 minutes, and that's probably the summary of the game really. First 12 minutes killed us. We've done well to get back into it, but yeah, real mountain decline. But the boys dug in, and that's the character of the boys. I said it before, you've said it before. We'll dig in and we'll keep going, but it was a mountain to climb today.
I mean, win, lose or draw, can't dwell on the result. It's a relentless league. Gets tough, or even tougher, I should say. Gateshead away on Saturday. Time to put this behind us. Look forward to that one, right?
Yeah, I think last week, obviously, 2 refereeing decisions that were clearly onside. We've looked at a video that deflates us because we can get something out of that game. Then we lead into this game knowing that there might be a new shape, new personnel, new system, new buzz, new feel about it. and to try and prepare again and go with the same team to give it a like performance. We tried that, it didn't work, so we had to make some changes, but we lead into the next game with belief, with energy. We'll train Thursday. We won't see the boys tomorrow or Friday, of course, and we'll try and do as much as possible. The boys will, they'll have some distance in their legs from today, but it's important that we get on the coach, go up to Gateshead and try and put in a performance that's positive, because if we take anything from the second half, it's positive performance second half. The 3 goals can definitely be avoided, and that's something that we need to be better with. Simple as that. There's a mistake in there, there's a flick on from us and a goal that we switched off back post. So nothing that's really carved us open, some set pieces and direct play we need to be better with, but we'll go to the Gateshead and we'll try and put a performance in, because second half we did that and we displayed it well in the second half.
Yeah, obviously going forward, but we're creating chances, perhaps not putting them away as much. Defensively, we are leaking goals.
Yep.
But more time on the training ground surely equates to, making that right. Surely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they would have had a session yesterday and worked on some things to play against us. We would have loved that. We've used the WhatsApp group as best as possible to try and drip feed the information, but sometimes being on the grass full time, they're the benefits. First half looked like they had a real game plan. They looked like they've worked on something yesterday. We've turned up and tried to replicate a previous performance. So yeah, I think there's the pros and cons of being part-time. We saw the cons today, so it's important. We're not in tomorrow. The boys are out back at work. They've got to rest up, and we'll do a bit Thursday. See how the boys feel Thursday night, and we'll go to Gateshead in as best spirits as possible, because it's important we take the positives from second half, because when we do that we create chances, and we should have scored 5. So yeah, it's about stopping the goals, and I know we can create, so we need to keep on going.
Yeah, and finally from me, I mean, it's clear to see what you think there, but the games are creeping ever closer to the end of the season. You've clearly got belief. The players, it's not through like a trying that we're getting beaten in games. Do you think they have the belief that we can do something this season and stay up?
Yep, they have to. That's their job. It's a part-time job. Eastleigh's job is, it was full-time today to come and get a win, but yeah, being part-time, it's something that the boys need to be aware of, that their job is to perform. Yes, we can't control the outside noise. League possession is what it is. But I think we're seeing the sort of lack of experience at times of the league and personnel-wise. But it's important we keep going, because we've got belief, and the boys showed it second half. If there was no belief, we roll over 6, 7, 8, 9-0. But they keep going, they create chances. Yes, we can take them. We need to try and take more chances. We get into great opportunities. But yeah, I don't think there'll be any questions from anyone if the game finished 5-5 today. So yeah, that's a real positive. We need to move on, get some food, rest up, report back Thursday, and then go again for Saturday, because that's the thick of the games. They come thick and fast, and we've got a job to do and go there and put a display on.
Ross, thanks very much for your time.
Cheers.